Hello and welcome to the last of my Doctor Who Big Finish audio reviews. So today I am going to be looking at the 8th Doctor. I have quite a few 8th Doctor audios. When I say a few, not many to be honest. So anyway, let's take a look. And here they are. I'll put that in it as it contains the 8th Doctor and all the Doctors anyway. So anyway, let's take a look at my first story. So here we have a Terra Firma. This is an interesting story, as it's sort of set during. It's very similar to Revelation and Remembrance. So yes, on the back, Doctor Who, Paul McGann in a Terra Firma, written by Joseph Litzner. It's quite an interesting story. It's roughly how many minutes long? 100 minutes long. Like I say, it's an interesting story. 2 discs as well. Disc 1 and hang on, still here. I'm not dead. Disc 2. So yes. You're wondering what I'm doing? I'm on Facebook as well at the moment, so multitasking. So anyway, back to it. Sorry about that. That's a bit of a pause there. We've got Paul McGann there, as you saw in the movie. Got a couple of Daleks here. We've got Davos in his new upholstery seatings. And we've got this lovely Sophia thing here. Like I say, it's an interesting story. It's quite hard to follow. But anyway. Next we have Blood of the Daleks, Part 1 by Steve Lyons. This is a fantastic story. This introduces Shedron Smith as I've forgotten the name. Hang on. Lucy Miller. There we go. I know it was Lucy Miller. Doctor Who, Paul McGann, Blood of the Daleks, Part 1. You got Paul and Shedron Smith there, featuring Kenneth Cranham, Anita Dobson, Hayley Atwell, with Nick Briggs as the Daleks. Full cast. On the back, 60 minutes. Blood of the Daleks, Part 1, written by Steve Lyons, directed by Nicholas Briggs. Cast, you got Paul McGann, Sheridan Smith, Anita Dobson, Hayley Carroll, Kenneth Cranham, Jerry O'Toole, Katrina Olsen, and Nick Briggs. It's a single disc, and then on there it shows the rest of the 8th Doctor collection. There's quite a few there, but they're quite expensive now, so I'm not going to get any more. I'm looking to get an audio with the classic Doctors and the new monsters. That's what I'm going to get this year. That's it. We've got the 8th Doctor, Lucy Miller, and the Headhunter here. So yes, that's Part 1. I've also got Part 2, which is a green, not red. Daleks there. We've got one of the members of the crew. That's basically to do with the Daleks. Like I say, it's a good adventure. If you've got Part 2 and haven't got Part 1, I recommend getting Part 1, as you won't know what the hell's going on if you haven't got Part 1. So yes, that's Blood of the Daleks Part 1 and 2. Next we have Nevermore. Again, a brilliant story. I like the story. Very odd in places. On the picture, got a lovely picture of Paul McGann there. Doctor Who, Paul McGann. Nikki Rawdley in Nevermore by Alan Barnes, featuring Felina Rolga, Michael J. Shannon and Amelia Fox. Audio Adventures Doctor Who, full cast audio. got a cat, got one of these strange birds, and we've got Paul there, and a building on top of a cliff on the back. We've got usual stuff. It's 60 minutes long. Basically the cast there and the information there. It's an interesting story. I'd recommend buying it if you're into Big Finish, but it's not the best mcgann here. It's got to be my least favourite one here. And I think you might have noticed that most of them are Dalek ones. So, here again, we have Paul McGann, Sheridan Smith, and Nicky Rodley in Lucia Miller by Nick Briggs, featuring Carol and Ford. Wow, this is the first time I've got the Doctor's Granddaughter in audio form, full cast audios. I've got Nick Briggs of the Daleks, Classic Doctors, Brand New Adventures. I haven't actually listened to this. Still got sticker on the back for the what was it? Trying to think now. Anyway, I had a sticker on the back. I think it was a sales sticker. This is 60 minutes long. I recommend these two, as these are the last two until we see Dark Eyes. I haven't got Dark Eyes, unfortunately. So yes, this is part 2 of it, to the death. So if you haven't got this one, then I recommend getting this one. It's got Tasman Drew, isn't it? So yes, fantastic. But the best one of them all, is dun, 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 The Light at the End. This is a fantastic story, set during 1963. It's brilliant. It's got the Master in it. It's got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th Doctors. It's quite weird to see the 4th Doctor with these 4, 3, 4, whatever you want to call them. But yes, this was celebrating 50 years of Doctor Who for the classics. Full cast audio. I count this as canon. It's a fantastic story. It's 120 minutes long. It's even got the voices of the other Doctors in it. Now you hear John Pertwee, Patrick Troughton, and William Hartnell in it. It's also got other ones here. There's Nick Briggs, Caroline Ford, William Russell, Peter Pears, Maureen O'Brien, Jean Marsh, Alec Wills, Fraser Hines, Wendy Padbury, Katie Manning, Janet Fielding, Mark Strickson, Benedict Briggs, Kevin, Turlo, Tegan, Joe, Zoe, Jamie, Polly, Sarah, Vicky, Stephen, Ian, Susan, and the Vez. It's a fantastic story. Recommend buying this. Like I said, it's set during 1963, on the day that Doctor Who first started. It's a 2-disc set. I think I might have just pulled it out the wrong way. Yes, I did. So yes, these are fantastic stories. Yeah, it was in the wrong way. There's other releases here. The Sirens of Time. That again is like a special with 3 Doctors in it. Also we've got Project Lazarus, The Reaping, The Gathering, Destination Never, Dark Eyes, like I said. I haven't got Dark Eyes. Unit Dominion. I do like Big Finish, except I'm not really a massive fan of Big Finish. I like certain audios. Like I buy mostly Dalek ones, because I like to hear stories of like I say, you don't really hear like with the 4th Doctor, Leela and the Daleks. So that's why I basically get them. As I said, they're fantastic stories. I recommend buying them. And yes, this is my final audio story. My next review is going to be a bunch of stuff. So yes, so basically figurines like that up there, books like over there, Daleks kind of in there. Yeah, and basically there's quite a few over there as well. Also, I might start doing DVD reviews for people to see, like I've got one here, Looper. But yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and yes, bye for now.